You can see that he is leading this. As I said, he was the player coach. He is a real leader for this group, but his goal is to get all of these guys rising their levels. And the rain has started. We're hoping it's not like it was yesterday. The wind is definitely up as well. Yesterday, torrential downpour, had lightning that stopped the tournament for a while, and the fields were in pretty rough shape. They're doing okay now. Here's Alex Kiviniemi switching hands, passes across, shot from Emmett Edwards, and that one's going to go wide. Backed up,
really coming down now.
Yeah. It's not going to be great for the fields, which did so much water. You can see, especially over in field one, the turf, artificial turf, where it's quite crested. The waters all ran off to the sides, and there were little puddles, right, all along the sides of the field. There was just so much rain, so much wind. It was hammering down. Kiviniemi hands it off. Edwards will step over the top, bounces one. That's well wide. Actually almost hits somebody who's walking down by the side of the field there. Is backed up, so they will retain possession. Kasalmi tosses up top. Edwards traveling around, watched there by Julian Bakalov. Kasalmi gets it out from behind the net. Finds Yanni Varala. Moves it on. Here is Anton Pavela, one of the twins on this Finnish team, along with his brother Nico. And I think it's going to be time for a long sleeve shirt soon. Emmett Edwards rips one. That's on the outside of the mesh. Oh, no, it's in.
No. Yeah.
We're fooled both ways in this game. Emmett Edwards finds a little crack.
Wow.
So Darcy Palace calls a timeout for Bulgaria to try and settle things down a bit. That one, I mean, really was a hard one to see. I honestly thought that was on the outside of the net. We'll see how the internet is going to be treating us over here. Looks like it's not too bad at the moment. So we'll take another peek at that goal. Yeah, it doesn't like us rewinding though. And you know, we might be, oh, here we go. The shot's about to come up. You all can go back with your little left arrow as well. We're going to come to the near side to Emmett Edwards. I haven't gone too far, have I? There we go. He's just about to shoot. I still don't see where that went in. Like, how does that? It's got to be 5. Oh, you know what? I think it actually goes off the left foot. And honestly, I'm going to put the computer away because we're getting rained on, and I don't think it would really enjoy the dampness.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
So 2-2 score here. Bulgaria and Finland.
Finland wins the face-off.
And into the offensive zone, Emmett Edwards once again with the ball. Edwards gets it back. He'll flip one up. Erika Sarasta. Emmett Edwards looking to push Finland into their first lead of the game. Goes across. We have a whistle. It's going to be a violation just as Rasmus Tenho was ready to let that one rip.
Okay, thank you.
Bulgaria back across center. Here's Ninko Kovacevic.
Good stop there to keep you from going out of play.
Yeah, nicely caught by Konstantin Dikov. Dikov will go deep to Clayton Bell. Scored the first goal of the game, first goal of the tournament as well. That pass gets away. It will get over center and grabbed there by Ensi Kasalmi. Kasalmi has Edwards on the back door. Drives to the net, just misses. It's a pretty nice job, actually, by the defenders to take away the passing lane. So Kaselmi forced to try and go and do it on his own, and just misses over the top of the net. They did not get the backup, so it is Bulgarian ball, and they will flick it over to Fabian Todorov. We are doing 4 15-minute running time quarters, as with all the games here, of course. 30 seconds of stop time for the first 3 quarters. 2 minutes at the end of the 4th quarter is stop time. No shot clock yet in international lacrosse. It's coming next year. It'll be an 80-second shot clock with a 60-second reset. So they had all the time in the world, but still rushed it a little bit. Eric Hoffman steals that one. He'll get back onside, and they'll send somebody back into the front zone as they come across to Emmett Edwards. Finland said they knew that this was going to be a tougher game. They said they knew that Bulgaria has grown a lot, but it's still hard when you beat a team 19-0 to come out and be right on top of your game, ready to really jump. And I think we've seen that in Finland being a little bit sluggish off the start. See if they can pump things up here in the rain as the ball comes across to Jiri Karvinen on to Emmett Edwards. And they're going to cycle through Pavola. Kiviniemi flips it down.
Oh.
Nice toe drag attempt there. But Jonas Sundman couldn't quite make it happen. They get it to Kaselmi, who fights through and gets stripped. Darcy Powell is saying the offense and the defense, understanding their systems, understanding what to do better. You can see it's just not as easy as it was before for teams like Finland to get through to the middle, get their shooting opportunities. That ball's knocked loose, but scooped up by Sundman, who slips. Wonder what kind of footwear they're wearing. I'd imagine they were all aware that the forecast said it was going to. It was supposed to start raining at 5:10. It started at 5:09. That is the most accurate rain forecast I've ever heard. Kiviniemi, little dump off.
See that box play that Finland's kind of known for there with the picks and slips on same wing.
Yeah, they really are a box-first nation. They do play a fair bit of field lacrosse. But really, other than Canada, the only other nations that play box first, Czechs heavily box. Here's a chance it doesn't get through to Kiviniemi, but it's put back on the loose ball. But the Finns are one of them, and that tight confine work pays off there in a goal for Finland to give them their first lead of the game.
It is really coming down here now with the rain. Got a lot of fans running away, trying to get under some cover.
You just have to put on your protective gear and stay under the tents. I think the folks are okay here. It does, with the wind, it does, of course, start coming at angles or sideways. And I can, because I'm on the right side of the tent and the wind's coming from the right, I'm getting the drift in. I'm protecting you, Peter.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're welcome. Racing in was Marcus Matala, the veteran. Flips one across. Kaselmi, hard rip. That's a little wide. And that's going to be Bulgarian ball again. Great hustle by Fabian Todorov. And it's because they had the one goaltender got a little banged up. The other goaltender left. Just kind of took off during the tournament. So Fabian Todorov said, well, you know, I actually prefer playing goalie anyway. And they're like, really? Okay, in you go. Here's a stick. Or he probably had a stick. And he's been really good for them. You can see how calm he is here. Got Karvinen all over him, and he's going to make that long bounce pass. Pretty nice job getting ahead to Filip Donov. Timeout Bulgaria?
Yeah.
Is that their second one, or was the earlier one Finland?
I think the other one was Finland.
Okay, because I feel like that'd be unusual to use 2 timeouts in the first quarter. Not sure I've seen that. You get 2 per half.
It was a very nice stretch pass there.
It was. It was all the way down to Donov. And again, feeling the pressure coming, you can see the calmness that Todorov brings to that crease. They actually feel pretty good about having him back there. He's experienced. This Bulgarian team, the program actually started in 2007 when some U.S. coaches came to do a camp in Radotin, actually. And Nick Chawakov there, who was 13 at the time, said that he went to that and he dreamed after that for 10 years of getting a chance to go. Or he was introduced in a game back at home in 2007. And in 2009, he had a chance to go to camp in Radotin, and he dreamed for 10 years of getting to play, of having a Bulgarian program, and they got it going. And he's so proud that they started it with Bulgarians, this Bulgarian program. And Tucker LaBelle has come on board and helped to build this, but they are very pleased with the work that they've been doing. And their first, they're very happy to say they're the first Balkan team to form a club, because the Turks and Serbians started a little bit after them. So.
Yeah, and now they're here.
Now they're here, their first European Championship, first international tournament, and they will start with the ball in the possession of Dimitar Ivanov. Ivanov's going to get a pick there from Chewakov. Well defended, nothing really opening up at this point. With Erka Sarasta putting the pressure on, the ball's loose. Nice job, but it's going to go back to the Bulgarians. Again, that's something I don't know we see in the early stages of the tournament. And even that little play, just protecting the ball by Dimitar Ivanov.
Weird bounce there, almost getting right out there to Ivanov, I think that is, yeah.
Yeah, it's Ivanov. Yeah, Dimitar Ivanov. Long pole gets it ahead, finds Marcus Matala. He lopes easily into the offensive zone, and Kiselmi looking to set things up as he is behind the net. He is going to come to Emmett Edwards. Figured he was going to Edwards maybe sooner than that, but does get the ball across. 2.5 to go in the first quarter, and that will be Finland possession. Kiselmi over to Karvinen. Skip pass to Edwards. A lot of Finns down low. And Excelia Rantanen, number 88, just circling, running cycles through the offensive zone, dragging through, trying to get the defenders moving, trying to get them their heads turned. Now he's going to try and drive to the net. Gives it off to Edwards. Oh. Nice save. Fabian Todorov.
Edwards had a lot of room to shoot that. And he just came up big in that.
Andy Topchev with the pass, maybe a little dangerous over to Julian Bakalov, but he calmly rolls it back. This is night and day what we're seeing from this Bulgarian team from what they were doing 6 days ago. Pretty cool. They're not perfect. That wasn't a great pass, but they were running out of time and patience.
Ball still loose though.
Kicked out by Pavel Alexandrov, and it is eventually Finland ball. Goes to Kuisma. He's going to get it back, taking that lateral pass from Petri Ntala. Kuisma has the open. Pavla. That is Nico running into the offensive zone. Kiselmi flips it back up. Pavla looking to this side. Now, Finland has a 10. We're going to have to double check who that is. They had, that's Antti Laininen. Sorry, they had 2 10s and 2 4s coming in. So that is Antti Laininen, number 10. He was a late replacement for Alexander Verlana, who wasn't able to make it. Tuomas Tilkinen also not able to be here. So Yanni Varala came in and took his spot. Never really replaced Tuomas Tilkinen. In trouble with his name, but he is a huge presence in Finnish lacrosse. Here's Emmett Edwards. He's going to let one rip. Another save. That may have been blocked out front, actually. Oh, my goodness. Almost an own goal as Todorov was reaching for that ball, and it was tapped by his defender. You can hear them yelling, Simon, go for a run. Simon Pekovsky, who has a goal in this tournament. And time will run out on the first quarter. They wanted him to get out there and get a chance. But the score will be 3-2 at the break for Finland over Bulgaria. I am Steven Stamp, and we will be back with more action from Wednesday at Wroclaw and the European Men's Lacrosse Championship. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to Wroclaw in the 2025 European Men's Lacrosse Championship. 3-2 for Finland. It's a great game for Bulgaria. The Finns doing what they need to maintain a lead, but definitely more of a challenge than they faced in their 19-0 win over Bulgaria 6 days ago. Now Finland will slow things down. Kiviniemi with possession. Flicks it ahead to Anssi Keselmi. Emmett Edwards with 10 goals coming into this game, and there's another one. He has himself a pair today. Just a nice loop over the top and blasts that one in to make it 4-2, doubling up that lead and doubling up Bulgaria. And that looks like a bit of a function of some fatigued players. That's one thing Darcy Powell was saying. Bulgaria, not a ton of players, not loads and loads of extra help coming off the bench. They've had some injuries. They've had some players departing. So they're a little fatigued, and you can see that physically and mentally as the tournament goes on. Doesn't take away from what Emmett Edwards did, though, there with a beautiful rip from the top. Here's once again Eric Hoffman into the offensive zone. He'll hand that off. Good LSM play from Hoffman. Ville Metsala flings one over to Karvinen. They've got Keselmi behind the net. Lobs one back to Metsala. And they go. Rasmus Tenho is going to cut through the middle, set a little pick. Little roll there.
What? No, my bag is outside. Okay. So just go put it in because of the rain. Yeah, you're good. Don't worry.
Tenho over the top, cross to Emmett Edwards. Finland taking their time as Erkka Sarasta up for an offensive shift. Leaves it for Edwards there. Karvinen. Finland staying to the outside for the moment. Keselmi is kind of sneaking over to the back post. But it's going to be Edwards from downtown, practically all the way in downtown Wrocław. Back foot on the restraining line and blasts it in. Peter McGowan's going to be joining us again shortly. Had to go and deal with a bit of an emergent situation with the rain pounding down. Wearing multiple hats here this week. So with the score 5-2 now, Finland definitely asserting themselves. This is going to be a big challenge for Bulgaria. They had the highs early in the game, a pair of leads, 1-0 and 2-1. Now they are down 5-2. And you can just see that the potential is there for Finland to run away with this game again. See how Bulgaria responds. This is a good gut check for them. Down to Keselmi. Edwards, hard rip. One of the Bulgarian defenders, Konstantin Dikov, was looking. He was like wondering what's going on. I think they're having a bit of a chat, but that is just a rocket again by Edwards, top corner.
Yeah, Todorov, he guessed low and it went high. Just couldn't read it right.
So 6-2 is the score. And I'll tell you, one of the things, it's interesting, I really think this is a fascinating time for Bulgaria, because one of the things Darcy Powell said, probably the biggest change, he said, yeah, they're learning lacrosse, they're learning the plays, they're learning game situations, how to react to things. But he said the biggest thing is their camaraderie, their teamwork, their attitude. He said they were bickering and arguing on the field. They tended to be kind of at each other earlier in the week. They're starting to realize that will not help them, that you need to be a united front, and they're growing together as a team, and that's huge for a young federation making its first appearance here at the Euros. And that is probably a combination of inexperience and maybe some fatigue throwing that ball away. Edwards will start play as it's blown back in, starting with the ball. Here's Pavla. They come to the near side, and Antti Lainen will just keep it moving. Finland, quite patient. Not going to obviously be rushing. There are stakes involved for these teams. The top 7 teams of the tournament do go on to the 2027 World Lacrosse Men's Championship in Japan. Huge apple ahead of the huge carrot on the stick for the teams that can have a chance there. Neither of these will be among that group, but one of them can still, actually both of them can still have a chance to be among the next 14 teams. As Jari Karvinen, well defended there. Nice job by Dikov. The short stick D midi, number 17. The next 14, 8 through 21, will go to the Division II World Championship, also held in 2027, site not yet announced. And then the last 3 teams in the tournament do not get to go to any of the Worlds in 2027. So if you win this game, you're in to that Division II World Championship. If you lose this game, you have just a 1 in 4 chance of making it, as 3 of those 4 teams will miss that 21st spot. Edwards circling off to his wrong side. I guess it's not really a wrong side in field lacrosse. That's my box background coming out. Here's Pavela with the bouncer. That's blocked out front.
Oh my
and
goodness.
almost another own goal, or another almost own goal. You can kick the ball back to your goalie. I'm not sure I recommend it.
It was a hard kick there.
It wasn't like he tapped it, right? He wound up and booted it. Nice job there, I guess, by Nick Chowakov. Now he's going to try and put a bit of ride pressure on.
Wow, what a great pass to get that across the midline.
Edwards sees the pursuit coming from Pavel Alexandrov. Moves the ball on. We've got Yanni Varela, number 4, up here at the top. Another box-helmeted Finn. Hard blast by Karvinen, well off the target. Yeah, that was Andy Topcheov.
Yeah.
Getting after him. You see a little bit of the turf kick up. Boy, the rain is making a real challenge. That ball's going to get away from Pavela, and it will be Bulgarian possession. The rain's made it a real challenge on these fields. The artificial turf gets a little slick. This turf gets a little... It's not as slippery, but it'll give, right? The whole pockets will give. And it was just torrential last night. Yeah. Where were you when the lightning came?
I was over there waiting for the check game to start. And you saw on this field, the one over there, field 2.
Field 2.
After the Wales, Scotland, Latvia game, that field was just torn up. So much muddy spots. And it's not too good for the fields here.
Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, there's nothing you can do about the weather. And I feel like, I know the organizers are worried that the rain is a concern, but it feels like the fields have held up fairly well. There are definitely spots on the field that are concerning, I think. And that's more of the issue and how they've been dealing with it with the rain coming and some of the muddier parts really having some issues. And they've been out trying to do what they can, make it as safe and as even as possible for the players. And I think they're loving it. We also have a women's sixes festival, I guess, a gathering of 5 teams. It's going to be kind of back behind us, behind the trees outside the back fields, where they say it's a very nice field for them to play. So that's pretty cool. I was talking to a couple of my Norwegian friends who are here for that. Yeah. And they are excited to become and be part of this European Championship as a corollary to it. So that's pretty cool.
Just a lot of lacrosse going on here, trying to grow the game, to get more people involved. See, Bulgaria's here getting their name out there, trying to get some people maybe from Bulgaria interested in the sport of lacrosse.
Yeah, 100%. Nick Chowakov, one of the things he was saying that Brian Whitmer, who is the head coach of the Czech team here, who are battling to get into those top 7 and still battling to win the championship. Have they played their game today?
They're
playing it right now. That's right, against Italy. So if they win that, they know they're going to the Worlds. If not, they'll have one more win to get to make sure they are in Japan in 2027. But he was saying Brian Whitmer came over to Sofia, Bulgaria, to do some camps, and that really helped to start things growing. And boy, they are so excited about the direction this is headed. And one of the things I think you have to adjust to is you're not going to come and win this tournament. They almost picked off that pass. Would have been a great opportunity for Galin Ivanov. And Finland will get it. There's going to be a penalty coming. I think it's from Ivanov as he wound up with one hand and kind of thwacked one of the Finnish players after he had been beaten. Karvinen is going to look to Käselmi. Now makes the pass. Rain letting up, maybe even stopped. Yeah, maybe a little drizzle, but it's not bad conditions now. Definitely cooled off.
Mm-hmm.
That pass doesn't quite connect with Tenho. So it's an offside call. I thought he was getting the slashing call, but it'll just be a offside penalty served by the in-home. It's going to be Ninko Kovacevic. Oh, no, it will not. They're going to stop the clock while they figure out, because Iavor Arhenio has gone over. And we'll see if they adjust. So Bulgaria came to the tournament. Anyone who's not familiar, you're allowed to have 4 long poles on the field. You usually have 3 close defenders and an LSM. So you have 4 of the long poles you're allowed to have on the field. So they were not used to, as they're still quite new, they weren't used to if a long pole gets a penalty, you switch the stick so you can still have your long poles out. But they never had 4 long poles out because they only had 3 sticks among them of the 6-foot poles. They do now. Darcy Paolo was saying somebody went and bought one so they can have 4. But now Arhenio has gone to the penalty bench with his stick, and that will help to lead to a Jiri Karvinen man advantage goal to make it 7-2 for Finland.
Just a great feed inside, but there's no reaction there on the man down for Bulgaria. Just another learning experience for them. Probably they're figuring out how to play the man down now with one different deep hole out there. So they did have 3.
They did have 3, but the other one was sitting in the penalty bench. You got to get that 4th stick out there. Just leave it laying on the ground and go to the penalty box. They'll give you one when you get there. Ball into the Finland end and grabbed there by Pikovsky.
Broke his stick. Just keep running through.
Oh, Chewakov with the shot. I'm pulling for Nick Chewakov to get a goal.
Oh.
Don't cheer for any particular team, but he is the founder of this Bulgarian program. He's the president of the Bulgarian Lacrosse Federation, and he has put so much of himself into this. I'm a little biased. I think he should get one. It'd be nice.
Hoffman got in front of that one. Was not allowing that one to get through.
Hoffman's been great in this tournament. They settle into the offensive zone. Emmett Edwards will take his time. Edwards, as we mentioned, 10 goals coming into this game. Anssi Käselmi leading the Finns with 12 goals, along with 3 assists. Alex Kiviniemi, 6 goals, 5 assists. The only other Finn with more than 2. And then they've got a bunch of guys with either 1 or 2 goals. So very concentrated scoring. Bulgaria's scoring, of course, also quite concentrated, given that they only have now 8 goals in the tournament. No, sorry, 6 goals in the tournament. They have 4 coming in. That's pretty good. Their second straight multi-goal game.
Great slide there.
Really nice help from Topchiev.
Bulgaria runs a very interesting zone. It's almost like they play man with one guy and then zone with the rest of the team.
It's almost a 2-part zone, right? Like it's the 3-3 really spread out. Obviously, it'll collapse as necessary, but there's a nice move. But the shot wide by Metsala. It will be backed up by Käselmi. And Finland more ready to go on the restart, but Bulgaria finds their places. Arhenio still looking for someone to pick up.
Kiviniemi was running back on defense. He thought Bulgaria got that one.
It was close. Now Kiviniemi has it, and we'll leave it there for Pavla. Just got away from him. He'll have to track it down. There's no pressure, though, for Niko Pavla. Coming to the top to Leinonen. Just 2.5 to go here in the first half. We're in quarterfinal day. Oh, what a rip by Kasalmi off the post and out to the far side.
It's a great time and room shot there.
We could hear that one. You could see the net moving. We don't hear a ton with the headsets on, but man, there was no mistaking that ping. Leinonen. Watch there by Malchev. Alexander Malchev will retreat to the defensive posture. Like that little bit of pressure, but then smartly back to his position. Nice move by Pavla. Oh, great strip check.
Great check there.
That was Ivor Arhenio. And now he's going to race back. Love that. Fighting through another strip.
Gosh.
That one by Topchev. He is having his game in the tournament. Now careful.
Sliding down, gets the trail check.
Awesome play and gets back into position. I was a little worried he was going to get caught when he went out near center field to put some pressure on, but he gets back. Nice hustle by Topchev. Leinonen. They're going to have Yanni Varala initiating the dodge, but he's pretty well defended there by Dimitar Ivanov. We have a pair of Ivanovs on this club. You can go see all the stats, standings, schedules, scores, everything down at worldlacrosse.sport. The stall warning is on. They're going to have to keep that inside. They do, just inside the restraining line. Nice job by Rasmus Tenho. Kasalmi.
Finland went through 3 different lines of midfielders on that possession there.
Yeah, wow. They're playing everyone, and they've taken a timeout with 44 seconds to go here in the half. They'll try to extend their lead. It is 7-2. I'm curious, what was the score at halftime of the first game? It was 11-0 for Finland. And then they kind of dialed it back a bit, 7-0 in the third, and then just 1 goal by Finland in the fourth quarter. They really kind of retracted the clause. It's a challenge. I was talking with Bill Searle, who's done a bunch of games with me, and he was saying he really liked how Latvia played against Bulgaria. They kept pushing but didn't run things up, but keep showing the respect by continuing to play hard. And I think that's what Finland was aiming to do as well. You want to make sure you're not getting into bad habits as they are going on to other games. But again, the winner of this game knows that they will clinch a spot in the Division II World Lacrosse Field Championship, World Lacrosse Men's Championship in 2027. Hopefully we'll get an announcement soon about where that will be. But the team that loses is going to have a real battle on their hands. It will be between 21 and 24, and 21 is the last European spot in that Division II Worlds. Bulgaria coming back to the field now. Finland's ready to go. They're keen to get this thing underway and set up their final attack of the half.
Still have to keep it in.
Right, the stall warning remains in effect. So you can see all 6 of the Finnish attackers up in the side of the restraining zone. Markus Matala, the closest to the line, he's backpedaling right to the restraining line. Tenho will start with it off to our right. Kaselmi.
Great switch there.
And a block out front, scooped up by Konstantin Dikov. Maybe not. Finland does come away with it. Tenho has it. Ahead to Matala. Stall warning back in effect. I guess because Bulgaria did not have possession. Yeah. Matala gets a little pick, and they're going to call it an illegal pick.
Moving pick there, apparently.
Yeah, that wasn't much of a pick.
Yeah.
Rasmus Tenho looked a little surprised. It didn't seem like a lot of contact, but.
Yeah. Long pass. Just kind of chucked it down there.
It's going to be grabbed by Kuzma. They were trying to go and get something before the half. They won't make it, and we will go to the halftime break with a score. Finland 7, Bulgaria 2, and we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back with more from Wroclaw and the European Men's Lacrosse Championship in 10 minutes.
Commercial break! We've been really busy over the past 2 years developing our very own women's lacrosse stick.
We are really, really proud of it. So stop by the shop. We would love to tell you more about it.
Good Stick Co. Come get a stick. Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world. Our philosophy on pricing is quite simple. By removing all these different logistics and these middlemen in the manufacturing process of lacrosse sticks, we can pass those savings on to you. We can make these quality lacrosse sticks affordable for more people.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Here come the Germans.
They were out there, weren't they already?
Yeah, they're out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the 2025 European Men's Lacrosse Championship. I'm Stephen Stamp with Peter McGowan. It is 7-2 for Finland as we get ready to roll in the second half. The rain has come back. It is a bit of a chilly afternoon for July in Wroclaw. But this is a pretty good game. Bulgaria really showing some growth over their 6 days of international lacrosse and a big battle at the draw. Marcus Matala
Bit of loose ball push.
yeah,
Go to
dumped
Bulgaria.
a Bulgarian player. Vili Metsala took the face-off there for the Finns. Not sure I've seen him out there too much at the draw spot. Comes to the near side to Clayton Bell. A couple of goals for Bulgaria. One today, one earlier. The first ever for them in international play. Shovel pass. Nick Chewakov scores! The founder and president of Bulgarian lacrosse taps home the quick stick. Beautiful pass. And what a finish by Nick Chewakov.
Clayton Bell just got under that defenseman there and flipped it inside with a beautiful quick stick there.
Save that ball for him.
They must. They should.
They should keep that one. Yeah,
they do.
There we go. Love it. That's Darcy Palace. He was heading out on the field, the head coach. Said, yeah, get him that ball. Sorry, don't usually get that excited for a 7-3 goal, but this guy put so much into this program that it's pretty nice to see him get rewarded.
And the Bulgarians first to open up the scoring in the second half as well.
Yeah. It was a 4-0 second quarter for the Finns after it had been 1-0 and 2-1 leads for Bulgaria. Then Finland pulling ahead 3-2 by the end of the quarter. This is quite a battle as Kiviniemi. I know it's Masala again. Ball is into the Bulgaria zone and it's snagged there by Marcus Matala. And he's going to head off. We'll hand it there to Kaselmi.
A flip pass as he gets off the field.
Somebody directing traffic with his head with Emmett Edwards saying, clear on out. I'll get it to you. They go behind the net.
Great
Carving it
ball
right
movement.
back.
Oh.
What a beautiful play. Tick, tack, and toe on the give and go.
They found the hole in the zone there, and, the give and go there back to Edwards was perfect lacrosse. I think you gotta wonder how well this face-off circle is gonna, face-off X is gonna look at the end of this game. With all the weather and
all the rain and all the repetition does make it pretty tough. I was talking to one of the refs over on field 2, the one right beside us, about that, and said, it looks like you just slide it along a bit. They do pick different spots, so it's not constantly on the one dot, but it is all going to be pretty much at center. And you can see how it's chewed up a bit, and you can see now more of how the creases are a bit chewed up. So the goalies have to be very aware of how that's going to impact them. Again, it's the same for everyone, but it does make it a bit challenging as the week goes on and we get the rain.
especially with some weird bounces there coming off that uneven ground.
Finland taking their time, working around the perimeter. Come over to Edwards. Edwards stepping around the check. Oh, wide open. Kiviniemi well off target. He loves that little jump shot. That time it may have cost him some accuracy.
Open again in the middle. They find him. He's going to regroup now. Middle's a hard spot for the Bulgarians to cover with the zone they're running.
It is, because it is like there's that gap in between, and when do you close back down? It's going to be Finland possession after that ball went out off of a Bulgarian player, but good defensive hustle. And you can see now they are closing down tighter as Finland gets in tighter, but Kasalmi with a rocket from the point.
When you got to play out so far, there's a bunch of gaps inside, and it's hard for Gino to cover. Because he was the guy inside.
Oh, okay. Another blast from outside. That one's going to go wide. Again, Fabian Todorov, the Bulgarian goaltender, started this tournament an attack. They had a goaltender leave and a goaltender injured. Marcos Bocanegra took some shots and was limping about yesterday on crutches. So Todorov said, Coach, I actually prefer playing net. So they put him in, and he's been very good for Bulgaria. He's a bit of a difference maker, helping them stay in this one. I mean, it's 8-3, but Bulgaria very much competing in this game. Here's Pavla. Watch there by Bakalov. Bakalov slips and may have hurt his wrist a little bit, but he's still going to get after that loose ball. It has bounced around all over the ground. Kicked there by Edwards. It's going to be Pavla battling for it, and Kiviniemi will come away with possession. Fakes the pass inside. They're going to settle things down a little bit for 5.5 minutes into the third of 4 15-minute running time quarters. 30 seconds of stop at the end of each of the first 3. 2 minutes at the end of the fourth quarter of stop time.
Yeah, sub their midfield line as Rantanen and Kiviniemi get off.
Yanni Varela comes in and scores. Yanni Varela. Let's see if he has any goals so far. I know he hasn't had a ton of field time. No, that's his first goal of the tournament, so good for Yanni Varela. I don't know if that's his first international, so don't know if they'll grab that ball for him.
It was a long shot there.
It was.
Got right past him right there. I think he thought it was going to be a bouncer on the ground there. It looked like it was heading down and just kind of fit right in the 5-hole. Little miscommunication there from Bulgaria as it was Dikov and
Yeah, they and I'll tell you that shot with the back foot on the restraining line, the shot taken by Yanni Varela, and that's one that Fabian Todorov would like to have back. Obviously, he just, again, a skip off the ground, didn't cover it the way he would have liked to. And Tucker LaBelle will just hand over it. And that was Erka Sarasta running full speed into a brick wall.
he throws up the arm, flex it on him. Oh my goodness.
Wow. We could hear that collision from here.
Flag will be down though. I'd wait to see what the call is.
I'm just going to watch this again. And I mean, do you see a penalty?
I think it's just, I don't know. That's why they're talking it over.
Yeah. Here it comes. We'll try a little pause and play, see if we get going. Again, the internet not perfect across here in the back of the fields. Here it comes. Sarasta coming in. LaBelle just, maybe he was a bit high. I think he just won that battle. And I think they're picking up the flag, are they not? Oh, no, the discussion has ended. They're going to go and.
Yeah, I think that's just the height difference factor there. But it's hard to see.
And another flag has gone down. That may be an unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. He's definitely mad about that flag.
Yeah.
He's talking it over.
Official throwing a lot of fingers up there. There will be, so Arasta is going to the box as well, to the penalty area.
So I think it's 2 unsportsmanlikes, and then I honestly thought they called a cross.
We'll see. The Stats page not quite updating yet. Still at 7-2. So hopefully we get that updated soon and we can see what exactly comes of this. Five players per team on the field in the Bulgarian zone where things are happening. Yeah, they're saying 5-on-5. So Kaselmi heading off. That's only 4 for Finland now, is it? Oh, no, okay. Kiviniemi's behind the net. So they do have 5-on-5. We'll let you know as soon as we can figure out what the penalties were. I saw a lot of signaling.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of. That's one thing here with the we're across the field from the scorer's box, so the officials rightfully indicating to the scorers, but it can be a little tough for us to see. Oh, nice low to high attempt, but Karvinen just rips it, or Edwards just rips it over the crossbar.
Lost his footing and still got that shot away. Oh,
Picked off. Bakalov.
that BTP pass. I had nobody there. I think it was a miscommunication.
And Bakalov will tap it over to his goaltender. Tadorov thought he'd lost the ball, checks it's still there, but that's gone under some pressure. Nice job clamping down on it as there was trouble with Yuri Karvinen there, and he will get it over. Help from Julian Bakalov. Oh. It was pretty nice work up until that pass that did get kind of tossed away. But Bulgaria showing some of the development they've had over the course of this week. Procedure called on White, and it's going to be Bulgaria possession.
Puck gets knocked free. A great ground ball there, and he's going to go in transition. That's
What number was it?
68, 68.
68. Oh, Joachim Lavati. Antti Kaselmi behind the net. Patient approach here. But Kiviniemi to Edwards, who lets it fly just inside the restraining line. Kaselmi there to back up. Finland will go right back to the attack. They lead 9-3.
Oh, great stick there. That was Julian Bakarlov.
Finland back into the offensive end as Edwards has had a ton of possession today and a handful of shots and a couple of goals. Actually, a whole bunch of goals. Wow, at least 5 for Emmett Edwards.
Cholikov is stuck now on defense. And he's on Edwards, too. This might be a matchup they could look at.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want a short stick on Edwards, and you really don't want a guy who's more of an attack player.
Now he's got to cover, too, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but it's Kiviniemi with the sidearm rocket just inside the post, extending the Finnish lead.
They had so messed up there on their defense that they had the attackman, Cholikov, covering 2 people on the backside.
Bulgaria's trying to find out how much time they've got left on their penalty with Tucker Lubell in the box. Afraid we can't help you. Again,
We're
with
still
the,
trying to figure out what the penalty is.
Yeah. Nice job by Hoffman to race in from the wing and get that. Hands it off to Edwards. Finland up 10-3. Got just over 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
And here comes the bell off.
There we go. He's going to come out into the defensive zone. Pavela That's some space, gives it off to Edwards. Tucker LaBelle, active stick. He's really jumping out. 3 short sticks on the field for the Bulgarians. Oh, what a pickoff. Wow. Julian Bakalov, great steal. Keep going. Run forward. Now he gets it over to Tucker LaBelle. Nice play, and it will take time out. Tucker LaBelle, the player coach, immediately signaling timeout with 3:05 to go. And what a play. What a game for Julian Bakalov. You will see that these new developing teams in Bulgaria, again, in their first international championship, their first European championship, their first international tournament, and you'll see teams like that, and like Ukraine, some of the newer teams, you'll see teams as a whole progress, but you'll see in individual games, you'll see players just break out, and it's just like something clicks.
Yeah.
And that's happened for Julian Bakalov, I believe, in this game.
And there's so much lacrosse I've been watching, so many other great players out here. Obviously, I think Bulgaria has watched a lot of games, trying to gain some knowledge on what they have to improve on, and you can see some of this.
Watching their own games, I know Darcy Palace and Tucker LaBelle running through film with them, and trying to get things progressing and growing, and it's happening. And again, Darcy Palace talked about how the team has just come together as a team so well. So we do have those penalties up. It was at 37-16. LaBelle got a 2-minute cross-check, and then LaBelle and Sarasta each got, LaBelle also got a unsportsmanlike conduct, and Sarasta got an illegal body check. I don't think I've ever seen a collision between two players where they both got a penalty for the same play.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't think I've ever seen a illegal body check on offense.
I know. He had the ball, right?
Yeah, he had the ball.
I think you're allowed to run where you want to, but he initiated the contact. LaBelle just was there to meet him. And the Bulgarians into the offensive zone. Nice job going up to catch that one. What a play there by Dimitar Ivanov. Tucker LaBelle trying to fight his way through the check. He's going to backpedal a bit. Little pick coming from Simon Pikovsky. LaBelle puts the shoulder down, driving through. Behind the back, nice attempt. Hoffman was guarding him, but did not account for that BTB. Yeah, it's going to be finished, but it is Bulgarian possession still. Makes sense. They had the backup back there. Clayton Bell.
Ivanov brings this one up. Oh,
a little collision. They throw it behind the net to Clayton Bell. Chwakov was coming to help him. He's going to toss over to Dimitar Ivanov. Ivanov circling behind the net. Oh, there's the cutter in Galian Ivanov. But Dimitar still waiting. Now the ball just pops out of his stick. And the Finns will go forward. Juho Virtanen. Nice outlet pass to Marcus Matala. Numbers for the Finns. Matala to Edwards. Down to the crease.
Oh!
What a save!
Oh, but he gives it away.
Oh, my goodness. Great save by Fabian Todorov. But then Anssi Kasalmi steals it right back.
Kasalmi wanted that the first time. He got it robbed, and he gets his present right back.
Oh, nice reach by Kasalmi. And you can see Todorov, when you're looking at something further away, the thing in your closer vision, you can just not.
Yeah.
I don't think he had any idea. I mean, obviously he knew at some level that Kasalmi was there having just taken the shot, but he is looking up the field. He is stunned when this ball goes into the stick of Kasalmi. He sees his man up ahead. That's where he's looking. He's like, oh my goodness, I just handed the ball to their top scorer.
Couldn't have gotten away with having a little more time there than he actually thought on that clear.
Final 20 seconds here in the third quarter. 11-3 Finland now. Tucker LaBelle is shouting instruction from the midline where he is standing as one of the attack. Pass down low, driving in front, Rasmus Tenho. Nice job stripping him. And that was Julian Bakalov again. It's funny that Fabian Todorov, who normally plays attack, is having more trouble handling the ball than he is stopping it.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess it's a damp ball, damp day, but he has done a terrific job. They are loving what he is doing. We're going to take a break with the score 11-3, Finland over Bulgaria. We've got another 15 minutes to go in this match from the European Men's Lacrosse Championship in Wroclaw. We'll see you in 2 minutes. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the 2025 European Men's Lacrosse Championship. Flag is down as we get commencing with quarter number 4 here in Wrocław on the Mikołaj Kopernik field. Field number 3 here at the tournament. 11-3 for Finland. Bulgaria, though, is going to have a shot here, ripped from underneath the rainbow, but can't find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That was Galin Ivanov. And Bulgaria will go to the man up. Looks like Karvinen.
Choklov was actually tying his shoe and the play started. He was not ready for action to begin.
So just a minute into this fourth quarter. Bulgaria with the man advantage.
Bulgaria in their first man up with the
Clayton Bell trying to reach out with one hand. The pass wasn't quite to him. It just gets away. And that's going to be a chance. You can hear Marcus Matala calling for the ball. Gets it. They fling it ahead. Juho Virtanen gets it to him. You just hear him. Juho. Matala going to the net. He's going to peel back out. The penalty has ended. I wanted to see the veteran Marcus Matala go to the net. Gritty, short stick D midi. Long-time national team member of this club, both field and box. That one skips a little bit on Akseli Rantanen. This is Edwards looking for space.
Wow.
That's a lot of room to give Emmett Edwards. Oh no. What was that call? Was it illegal pick?
I think they called a moving pick.
Okay. Oh, it's a big chop. Nick Chowakov gets onto the goaltender. I think as Kuzma makes his way back to the net. Make sure his arm's all right.
And he's not wearing any elbow pads.
Nope.
You know, but once you're out of the net, you're a free player. So gotta be careful of that. He was out very far.
I'd wear pads everywhere if I was playing net. I'd be dressed up like a box goalie.
Whoa.
Nice work by Kasalmi to come up with it and blast one, but that is straight into the stick of Todorov. Good decision. Todorov looked up right in front of us. Ivor Arhenio was asking for that ball, and you could see Todorov was tempted. He was not open. That pass would have, by the time that ball got here, there was a Finn waiting for it.
It took us a lot more time on that clear than he did on the last one.
Yeah. Good patience. Nice outlet pass from Eric Hoffman. Gets it to Matala. Go to the net this time. Oh, he's thinking about it. Shoulder down.
Oh.
And he spins away. Go to the net. You're wide open. And he's going to hit. Oh.
He had so much space.
Marcus. He did. He had a good lane. Going to get some glove taps as he heads off to the bench.
Kivinami trying to get Pavla.
He'll get it back. Has Tenho down in the corner where they'll go. Do we have a timeout? We do have a timeout to Finland. So with 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, it's 11-3 Finns. They will take a timeout and set something up here. And just a reminder to everyone that the way progression goes at this tournament, the top 7 teams will go on to the 2027 World Lacrosse Men's Championship in Tokyo, Japan. And that means the teams that have advanced to the semifinals, they know that they're going to be in that tournament. Those teams are, let's see, have we finished? There's still one game to decide. Germany and Ireland are underway, or are they still warming up? They're underway.
No, I think they're warming up.
Are they still warming up?
They're still warming up. Yeah, that game doesn't start till
Oh, yeah,
7
Ireland's
o'clock.
over here. That's a 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
So 24 minutes. You'll have time to catch that one right after you finish up here. Germany and Ireland, the 4 and 5 seeds, both undefeated in round-robin play. Germany straight to the quarterfinals, but Ireland had to win their way in, and that will decide the final semi-finalist. Our other semi is set for tomorrow. That's going to be a 7 p.m. game, England versus Israel, the 2 and 3 seeds. Earlier in the day at 3:40, here on field 3, which surprises me a bit, Italy will be playing the winner of that Germany-Ireland game. How's your week going, Peter?
It's been all right.
Yeah.
All right. Nice
Kind of a
weather.
lukewarm response.
Yeah.
When was your birthday?
It was on Monday.
Monday. Happy
Yeah.
birthday. Nobody cared. We're having a nice chat over here, Peter and I, and some Finnish fan is like, "Mine birthday was this other day." And, no, we do care. Happy birthday to you, sir.
I hope this is on the air.
It
Oh,
was.
it is.
I'm thoroughly unprofessional. Don't worry.
That moment, then you should show colors.
Finland with possession after that timeout. Anssi Kasalmi with. Watch there by Philippe Donov. Nice little roll play, but Pavola couldn't quite make the catch. He is backed up by Yuri Karvinen. Karvinen, sweet bottom. Genio. Oh, great hustle working forward by Konstantin Dikov. Karvinen trying to get a new process for these Bulgarians.
Step by the top here.
So many things to learn, so much information being processed. You can see it's getting quicker, but it's still, I mean, these guys have been playing international lacrosse for 6 days.
Yeah. And some of the top teams, too. Like, especially
Yes.
England.
Yeah, running up against England is a bit of a kick in the teeth for a young team like this, but a great learning experience.
Clayton Bell, it's like a tumble there. I don't know what they call it.
Is there? There's a whistle.
It still is Bulgarian ball. Bulgarian ball. I think they called a push there.
Okay, fair enough. Clayton Bell will start with it behind the net. You can go to worldlacrosse.sport, go to the European Men's Lacrosse Championship section and see all the standings, scores, the schedule, keep up to date, and make sure you're with us on WLTV, or World Lacrosse TV, and Lax TV to keep up with all the action. And we're going to have a penalty now coming to the Bulgarians on that check. This is going to be a tricky one for Hoffman. Play is blown down, but yeah, Hoffman handled that well because that ball was coming. He was destined to be short hopped on it.
You see the box lacrosse play coming to there as the Finns just rolled across.
Yeah. I don't know. Hoffman's not a big box guy, though, is he?
No, it was who was that? In the clear, they were just trying to roll.
Oh, yeah. Was it Kiviniemi?
It might have been Kiviniemi.
Yeah. Karvinen down to Tenho. There's Tucker LaBelle back at the center line, helping the coach, talking a bit. Great pass,
there.
What a finish. That is a great play.
Beautiful man-up play there. Great pick from, who is that? It was Edwards with the pick, and they found him on the inside. Wide open. Was that Edwards with the pick?
Oh,
Yes,
that's a beautiful play. Kiviniemi adds one. 12-3 for Finland. Game's going underway tomorrow at 11:30. Very civilized starting time for the day as we have 9 games. Oh, wait. I'm wrong completely. It's 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, you were in the Fridays.
I was on Friday. Getting ahead of myself. Don't want this to end so quickly. Let's enjoy it while we're here. Love Wroclaw. One of the coolest things, honestly, the downtown is very cool. A lot of old buildings and very mixed architecture. That one bounces off the backside of Andy Topchiev, and he did not enjoy that experience.
He's feeling that one.
He is.
Right above the hip.
See, in box lacrosse, he would go out and just label somebody with his stick.
Yeah.
But here he's got to just kind of suck it up. That pass to Tenho doesn't connect. Todorov will get it. But, you know, you hop on the tram from downtown, from base camp where we're staying, and you go through town. It's kind of cool. And then, but the last half of the ride is through the woods.
Yeah.
It's like you're just out in nature. It's really lovely. You see people riding their bikes and walking around in the woods. It's really cool. It's very pretty here. Tucker LaBelle, nice job running past the check from Edwards and into the offensive zone. Did he hear us?
He definitely heard us.
Okay. Wasn't saying anything bad, Emmett. I'm not sure I've had that before where a player just turned around to look as I said his name. Pass out front, what a chance. Oh my goodness. Glorious opportunity for Philippe Donov. Tucker LaBelle gets there, but it's booted ahead by Joachim Hlevati, who comes up with it. Hlevati. Oh, great pass across to the far side. What a finish. That's our goal of the game. Edwards from Joachim Hlevati. We're gonna update the goal of the game highlight that we had sent in because that was fantastic. You go ahead, Peter. I'm going to be writing a note.
Edwards came over to us. He heard his name be called. He wanted to get it called again. Oh. Great transition goal there from the Finns. Good face-off there by Bulgaria. It's going to be picked up now by Kiviniemi. He'll bring it to the offensive zone. Go foot pass. Stays with him.
I'm ready. I got my note in. I love that goal. That was a lot of fun. Joachim Hlevati. not that I'm, picking nits, but if Marcus Matla had gone to the net and scored, that might have been our goal of the game. Wouldn't be surprised. Well done, Lavati. Nice finish. Emmett Edwards, I believe that's 6 for him in this game. 13-3, 4.5 minutes to go. What a chance at the other end for Philippe Donov. That would have been a thrill.
Yeah. Just missed the net there.
Yeah. Great idea. And he didn't, here's a shot bouncer. Oh, it's in. That's one that Todorov would like back as well. Was that Pavla?
It was Pavla there.
Yeah. But, you see so many times when a player hasn't had a lot of opportunities to get shots, gets the ball in front, and there's just this moment of panic, like, I have to shoot. It looked like he took some time to get a shot off. It just drifted wide on him. It's another step in the progress of this Bulgarian team, and you're gonna look at this and say, it's 14-3. Remember, Finland did beat the Bulgarians 19-0 in the opening game of the tournament for both teams, and just some of the moments, some of the plays, some of the thinking that we've seen the Bulgarians do is making it clear how much progress they're making. And I would think late in this game they're getting a little tired. Kaselmi can't quite catch that pass. Will roll all the way to Todorov. He's going to take his time. No shot clock yet in international lacrosse, but it's been voted in. It starts next year, 2026. 80-second shot clock, 60-second reset. And gives you 20 seconds to get the clear. That, I think, is one of the biggest factors. We're going to have a timeout, Bulgaria. But the 20-second clear clock is huge.
Oh, very. You see it in U.S. and Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot faster game over there.
I like it.
Yeah. See a lot of these teams, you're going to have to update their pace of play. Update how they want to play.
It's going to be a big challenge, I think, for some of the newer teams. Or, one of the responses when you are feeling pressured, you're feeling rushed, you're feeling all this, is take your time, slow it down. Well, 20 seconds, it's time to go ahead and have it clear, but it's not a lot of time to muck about and waste time. What have you been doing at the tournament here, Peter? You're not just an announcer. This is your first game announcing, right?
Yes, my first game.
Yeah. But you've been busy.
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of video for those tournaments. Filming the games, filming for some teams, and doing a little post-game show, helping out with that.
Oh, right. You're on the post-game show. Are you doing the camera? Are you doing the production?
We put it together before, and then they had the production happen. I'm just there to set it up.
Nice.
But I do my stuff before with the video.
Okay, excellent. Oh, right, the highlights.
Yeah.
And yeah. You're the one, when we're sending in these highlights, you and a cool, right?
Yep.
A cool. Is it a cool or a cool?
A cool.
A cool.
Yep.
Doing that. That's awesome. Speaking of some of the other folks contributing to the tournament, stick around after the game. We'll have the handshakes, and then Summer and Sam will be out on the field to get in interviews, one with a player from each team. There'll be a bit of a slate as the players are being tracked down, and then we'll see them out on the field. Oh, my. What a change of direction as that one pinged off of, I'm going to say Nick Chewakov, who was adjusting his arm pads. And he almost got himself a second goal. It was like a 90-degree corner.
Oh.
Big collision again between Bell that time and Urka Sarasta. It was Sarasta who was involved last time. He's a menace.
All over the place.
All over the place. He's going to scoop up this ground ball. Nice job, and turns it forward.
And he's up super high, and it's
super high.
Close defenseman is all the way out the midline. Don't see that too often.
Pass behind the net. Carving him back to Kaselmi. Here's Aresta. He was looking at Emmett Edwards, but that was a long pass with Julian Bacaloff just lurking. There really is. Now all the Bulgarians we were talking before about how they're kind of spread out. They're all kind of bunching together here. Now they get back into a bit more cohesive formation.
2 minutes left in the game.
We are into stop time. It's down.
Drop pass.
Oh. That's going to be a loose ball push. Not a lot, but just enough by Jonas Sundman to give the ball back to Bulgaria. There's Dimitar Ivanov doing the work, and they're going to get it across center through Simon Pikovsky.
Oh, here is Ivanov with the ball.
He's had a nice little game.
Yeah. He's
He
got
can-
a lot of space here to take
He
a shorty.
does.
Well, they bring a pole to him.
I think the pole's drifting out with Pikovsky.
Yeah, they brought him pole with the pick here.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, I
two
see what you mean.
poles.
Like the pick came and
Yeah,
brought him
two
out.
poles.
Oh,
Makes it a lot
stick
harder
got,
for him.
got up a little close to the face.
Yeah.
Still hanging on to it, though, as Ivanov.
Oh, great check.
That's a heck of a check.
stops
He's
playing.
giving a big nod. And that's a little chat going on between Tucker LaBelle and Dimitar Ivanov. That is a heated discussion. Long pole attempt by Lavati. He has the assist. He wants to add the goal, but he bounces a bit over the net. I thought as that left the stick, it was going to bounce way over the net. It was pretty close, actually, to the far top corner. As we're into the final 30 seconds.
I thought Ivanov was going to be mad that he got two deep holes brought to him, not something else.
Yeah.
Said he's asking for another pick.
Yeah. Come send me a pick. I got these guys. 10 seconds left. And Finland is content to hold it in the corner. Akseli Rantanen will finish up with the ball. And the final score, 14-3, Finland over Bulgaria. Quite a game. A lot of fun for a 17 through 24 quarterfinal game.
And a 14-3 game too. That was very
entertaining. Yeah. Peter McGowan, thanks for joining me. I'm Steven Stamp. We're going to wrap things up for our portion. But remember, stay here for Summer and Sam. Almost said Summer of Sam. Summer and Sam will be having that's a terrible, terrible error to make. We'll have interviews out on the field. I think they've selected the players they want. They're going to go and get them. And that'll be it for us for the day. But in 9 minutes after these interviews, you'll have time to head over to the Germany-Ireland game. There's the game of the day on Field 1. Check that out on Lax TV or WLTV. It is the 4 and 5 seeds, an Irish team with a bit of a chip on the shoulder because Armenia pulled out. They only had 4 teams in their pool, which meant by the way the tiebreakers are made, it goes win-loss, points for wins first, and they didn't have as many games, they didn't have as many wins, so they're automatically the 5 seed. They didn't like it. It was hard. I mean, how do you figure out how to do that? But that's giving them a little bit of that us against the world thing. Germany is such a good, solid club. That's going to be a fun one. Stay tuned for Summer and Sam in just a moment here from Wroclaw with the 2025 European Men's Lacrosse Championship.
I heard that. I know that. You were like this, and then you were like this. I was like, well, thank you very much. That's a good color commentary, dude.
I'm here with Fabian Todorov from Bulgaria after game versus Finland. Now, Fab, you were in goal today. You were attacked for most of the tournament. How was it like your first day in goal for Bulgaria?
I'm normally a goaltender. I had some stick skills that the coach wanted to put me in at attack, so I went in wherever the team needed, but I felt good back in goal. It's been a while, so I'm glad that I could put up a good performance for the team.
Now, tell me about how you think your team has improved overall in the days that you've been in Wroclaw.
Night and day from day one. I mean, every game we allow less goals. We get more offensive opportunities. I think we're looking better as a unit. We're playing more cohesively. It's really exciting to see the progress as a team.
And we see you guys here all the time watching different lacrosse games, but what's your favorite thing to do in Wroclaw as a team besides watching lacrosse or playing lacrosse?
Unique nightlife. Absolutely beautiful city. It just lights up. The streets, they're packed. Great times and wonderful energy, wonderful culture. Absolutely love it here.
All right, that is Fabian, number 11, ex-attackman, new goalie from Bulgaria, the European Men's Lacrosse Championships in Wroclaw.
I'm joined here on the sidelines after Finland defeats Bulgaria with Nico and Anton Pevola. Guys, 14-3 win today. Put a lot of goals in the back of the net. What allowed you guys to move the ball so well?
You know, I think the coach gave us after yesterday's game some information that we got to work on. We came out, we tried to work on a few set plays, worked around X, and then we adjusted based off what the defense was giving us. On top of that, I think we held possession. It's pretty important to win those possessions, win the ground balls, and I feel like that's what we did today.
Awesome. Now, obviously we know Finland, Bulgaria, you guys are developing your countries in terms of lacrosse. What's it been like when you get to compete against these guys just to grow the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity to kind of see the different levels that are out here. It's always, compared to the previous games, was a challenge. I think we took great learnings from playing against tougher opponents, and we just tried to, implement that and do our best. Yeah. And of course, on Bulgaria's side, I'm super excited that they're here. I wish them the best in developing their program. Just get more kids out there, grab a lacrosse stick, grab a ball, go wall ball,
Now, we talked about in terms of a learning experience, we've seen some great teams here. Great lacrosse being played, great players. What has that been like when you just get to experience it, watch it?
Yeah, I mean, as I kind of alluded to it, I mean, it's always a great learning experience to see kind of the physicality, the athletes, the hard work that they put into it, and kind of see where we're at. I think the commentators have mentioned that box lacrosse is quite dominant in Finland, and it's always good to kind of see how do we match up in terms of field when we come out here and play really tough European teams. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to add on top of that. I feel like for me, personally for myself, it's been a great learning experience for sure. Watching all the teams, learning myself, living, breathing lacrosse for the whole week and a half, I think, that we've been here. So I feel like I've taken some steps, but I also know that I've got some work to do. So hopefully I'll make it to the next event as well.
Awesome. One more thing, Anton and Nico. Anyone you want to give a shout out to back home?
Shout out to my family who's watching, as well as my wife. Terkkuja Eliselle ja koti. Yeah, terkkuja Katrille ja koti. Family, friends, yeah.
Thank you. One more time, Anton and Nico Pevola as Finland defeats Bulgaria 14-3 here at the 2025 European Men's Lacrosse Championship.